Okay, hi kindergarten. So really quick, I am just gonna go over one more time with you guys what a CVC word is. So a CVC word is a word that has a consonant, then a vowel, and then a consonant. Remember, all of our vowels, if you look at our foundations board, all of our vowels are the pink cards. So our vowels are going to be A, E, I, O, and U. Remember, we know those are vowels because vowels have two sounds. They have a long sound and a short sound. Their short sound is the sound like in A, apple, a, E, ed, e, I, itch, I, O, octopus, ah, and U, up, And then their long sounds are going to be when the vowel says its name. So when the A says A in a word, that means it has the long sound. But for our CVC words, usually it has the short sound in the middle. So whenever you have a CVC word, it's going to be 3 letters. There's going to be a consonant, a vowel, so A, E, I, O, or U, and then it ends with a consonant. So I'm going to do some practice runs with you guys just so you know how to spell your CVC words. So for this one, a lot of my friends here, when they see this little girl, this picture of this little girl, let me just uncap my marker. They think that she's crying, which she definitely is. She looks super sad and she looks like she's crying. So a lot of my friends have been writing cry like this. I, and that's what my friends have been doing for this little girl. But if I look here at my CVC word, I know it has to start with a consonant, and it does, C is a consonant, but then it needs the vowel in the middle. I know, again, a vowel is A, E, I, O, or U, but if I look here, the letter R is not a vowel. The vowel is actually at the end with this letter I that you guys have been putting in, but that wouldn't make it a CVC word. So I need to think of a word that follows the CVC pattern. So if I think the little girl looks sad, so I'm going to try that one. I'm going to tap it out. D. Now I want to see if that follows my CVC pattern. So if I look at the first letter, the letter is S, which is definitely a consonant. Then my middle vowel is going to be A, so that follows the pattern, and the ending sound, the ending consonant is a D. So the word is sad. S-A-D, sad. Now let's try another one, because another tricky one is this one right here. So if I look, a lot of my friends have been writing in P, like as in the veggie. So they've been putting in P like this. But if I look, the beginning sound makes sense because the P is a consonant. But then if I look, I have an E and an A, which means that this is actually a vowel team. We haven't learned that yet in kindergarten, but it wouldn't follow the CVC pattern. A vowel team is when 2 vowels are together and they make the first sound. So it would be P, E, P. So that definitely is a pea pod, but that wouldn't be the CVC word. So I know if I try this word, let's see if it works. Pea pod, pod. D. I see here, this is the correct word because it follows my CVC pattern. I have P, which is a consonant, O, which is my short vowel sound in the middle, and then D to end my word. So P-A-D, pod. So there you go. That was just a little quick review on what CVC words are. So remember, consonant, vowel, consonant. A, E, I, O, or U has to be the middle sound. And you can always take this out to remind you of which ones are the vowels. So when you're working with your CVC words, like your Google Classroom assignments like this one, just remember that it has to follow that pattern to make sense. So if a word that you pick looks like the picture, but it doesn't make sense in the CVC pattern, then try a different word that might make sense a little bit more. And I'm always here to help if you need it. All right, boys and girls, good job. Keep up the great work.